Hi students, today we are going to talk about Google Scholar. Google Scholar is essentially a free search engine that searches for scholarly information on the internet. This is the About Google Scholar page, and it explains what types of sources you can find when searching Google Scholar. So the types of sources you can find include articles, theses, books, abstracts, and court opinions from reputable organizations like universities and academic publishers. So let's get into searching Google Scholar. To get to Google Scholar, I usually just type in Google Scholar into the search engine, and it's normally the first result. So again, this is a search engine that is for free, so anyone can use this. I'm going to do a search on cyberbullying. And when you do a keyword search, it will pull up a list of scholarly results for you. Now, I do feel like Google Scholar is kind of a last resort resource. So if you've done a search in the library's databases and you haven't found everything that you're looking for, then use Google Scholar. And the reason why I say that is because you don't have access to all of the resources that Google Scholar is listing. So you'll see when I click on this first result, it brings me into this Wiley Online database, and if I click on the PDF, so if I click on the PDF to get access to the article, it's going to ask me to pay for the access. So I can rent it for $6 or I can buy it for $38. And I do not recommend doing that. If you really need information, it's so much better to ask for a librarian, because the librarian can probably help you find the information that you need without having to pay for extra resources. So let's go back to the Google Scholar results list. And if you, as I mentioned, if you click on any of these links, for the most part, they're going to ask you to pay for the article, for access to the article. But you will notice on the right-hand side that there are PDF links that are listed. And these are the ones that are actually, these links actually provide you free access. So as you notice, the first article that we clicked on, the database asks us to pay for access, but there is a PDF link, and that means there is a freely accessible version on the internet that Google Scholar has pulled up and listed here in this PDF link. So we'll go ahead and click on this PDF and open it up. And so now you can see we have access to the full text without having to purchase it. So again, the articles that you have access to for free will be listed in this PDF section. So this one, for example, I'll have to pay for. There is no access to it. So you would have to skip that particular article. I do want to mention that there are limiters here on the left-hand side, so you can limit by date if you'd like, or by article or case law if you are looking for legal information. So definitely use these limiters to your advantage. So lastly, I want to talk about the information that you find underneath the result. This first piece here, if you click on it, it will bring up other resources that have cited that original article. And so that's a good way to find additional, more current information on the same topic. And again, if there's free articles available, they'll be listed in this PDF format to the right. There is also a cite tool, so this is very similar to the cite tools we find in the library's databases. It will put the article in MLA, APA, or Chicago format. Again, these are automatically generated, so do double check and make sure that they're accurate, but it's a good starting point, a good foundation for your citations. So that about wraps up this tutorial on Google Scholar. Of course, if you have any questions, you can ask a librarian.